Today we make my version of the Navy Grog, which I am calling the Fair American. There's been a lot of discussion on the internet recently about the Navy Grog, mainly from me, and today I'll be sharing with you my take on a Navy Grog that I think is quite good. Now, if you've not been following along, I've been exploring some Navy Grogs recently, and my take today will not be the last video on this topic. We still have the Trader Vic's to do after all, and I'm just going to continue this as more recipes come about. Now, what makes this version different is the syrup, and not allspice dram and no grog concentrate. Instead, I'm using the Liber Co Kola Syrup. And while yes, Liber Co is sponsoring today's video, I only really came up with this recipe and started working on this many months ago because I opened up this syrup and I loved it. It's really great. And if you're interested in this syrup or any of their other syrups, then check the link in the description. The use of cola of some kind in Navy Grog is not new, and the reason for its use is because of the Trader Vic's Navy Grog. It is really the only big secret that Trader Vic's has of what is in this grog concentrate. And over the years, many speculated many things, including that it contains Coca-Cola. And while I can't speak to what may have been in the grog concentrate from long ago, I can assure you that this version does not contain Coca-Cola, does not taste like Coca-Cola. In fact, it just tastes like a mediocre allspice syrup. But that does not stop many from using Coca-Cola and other colas to make their own grog syrups. In fact, one of my favorite Navy Grogs, the one from the Tropical Standard book, uses a grog concentrate with Coca-Cola. Now, in addition to the cola, you'll need some lime, some grapefruit, some falernum, some honey mix, and some rums. And I wanted to give this drink a name that falls in line with the idea of a Navy Grog, but not simply the Make and Drink Navy Grog. So I decided to name it after one of the most important naval vessels in Hawaiian history, which was the Fair American. Now, this was a small vessel, only 30 to 35 feet, with a crew of 4. And in 1790, this American vessel was attacked by Native Hawaiians, and all aboard were killed except for one man, Isaac Davis. Now, Davis was not American, but he was born in Wales. And after the Fair American was captured, Davis would go on to be a crucial advisor to King Kamehameha along with John Young. They helped Kamehameha capture and unify the rest of the islands with modern warfare techniques and their ships. Now, things didn't always go well for Davis, and in 1810, a collection of Hawaiian chiefs planned to poison the king from Kauai, but it seems like Davis may have drank this poison himself, and he died in 1810. As to what happened to the Fair American, we don't know. And this Fair American, the one we're about to make, is also a small vessel, and it's definitely not poison. So let's go ahead and make the Fair American. I'm going to start with 3/4 ounces of lime juice, half an ounce of grapefruit juice, 1 teaspoon of a falernum, half an ounce of Liber Co's Kola Syrup, half an ounce of a honey mix, 1.5 ounces of Appleton 8 rum, 3/4 ounces of Worthy Park 109 rum, and half an ounce of OFTD rum. So there you go. It's my version of a Navy Grog. It's the Fair American. Before we try this one, if you are curious about this glass, this is the same style of glass that you would find in the Tropical Standard book for that Navy Grog. I'm not sure exactly who got this information. I think maybe someone in the Make and Drink Discord, maybe it was Nathan, asked Garrett Richard about that glass a while back, a year or two ago. And he shared that it was a shrimp cocktail glass. And this is also a shrimp cocktail glass. They come with another little container that goes inside. So this glass here is meant for the ice. And then there's another container, glass container that goes in here. That's where you put the shrimp. If you're looking for vintage glassware, can be a little bit difficult on eBay because they charge a lot more and you got to pay for shipping. But sometimes knowing what to search for can change. Obviously, knowing what to search for and changing your search changes what the results are. But if you can find the glass or the style, that helps. So if you're looking for this Navy Grog glass, it's not a Navy Grog glass, it's a shrimp cocktail glass. A lot of the old glasses that I like are sherbet glasses. So they kind of have this stemmed look as well, very similar to this one. You can find these often at thrift shops for a couple bucks, but when you go to the internet, you might spend, $10, $15, $20 a glass. These ones I bought, I think I got a set of them for, it was like $60, but I know people out there are seeing these for, $1 or $2 at a Goodwill store. So let's go ahead and try it. Cheers. What I have learned that I want from Navy Grog is the first hit to be rum. So I want to taste the rum in there. I want it to be delicious rums. Obviously, I would like it to be a blend of rums. We have that. We have Jamaican rum, two Jamaican rums, and then the OFTD, which is a blend of rum. So you get Jamaican rum notes, you get Demerara rum notes, and that's the first thing you get. I like a little touch of bitterness on the back end, on the finish from the grapefruit, which you still get here with just half an ounce. And then the sweetness to be present, yet identifiable. So if you've not had the falernum I use the tropical standard falernum. I've made it here. Any other like spiced falernum works great. John D. Taylor would not really show up here. I also use that 1 teaspoon of falernum as something that you can interchange. If you want to use falernum, you want to use a different falernum syrup, you want to use cinnamon syrup, you want to use vanilla syrup, you want to use allspice dram. That's a great way to slightly tweak the overall recipe here if you want to try something different. You don't want to go to the trouble to make your own falernum. If you don't have, a delicious spiced falernum, whether that's a liqueur or something that you made that is kind of the opposite of John D. Taylor, I would actually encourage people out there, if you don't have a falernum syrup, to not use John D. Taylor and to use a cinnamon syrup, something that has some clove in it. Use allspice dram. So that's the whole point of that teaspoon. It does change the flavor a lot. That tropical standard version has quite a bit of clove flavor, but not too much. So that comes through as well. So you get those spice notes from the tropical standard falernum. There's the taste of cinnamon as well, even mildly. And then you get, obviously, the dark, sugary sort of cola notes from our cola syrup. And outside of this Navy Grog, my favorite that I've had, even though I've never done them side by side, is the tropical standard one. I've shared that recipe twice now, including in a video I did, which is like my 4 favorite cocktails I've ever shared here. And the Coca-Cola in that one is subtle because it's Coca-Cola with allspice and turned into a syrup. This is way more amplified. It's obviously not actual Coca-Cola, but this does have a more intense cola flavor because that cola syrup is undiluted. We're using Coca-Cola and your concentrate is obviously diluted. And every time we talk about these things, or Coca-Cola, or reducing Coca-Cola, or making syrup, there's often comments that are like, why don't you just get Coca-Cola syrup? Which you can try to get your hands on. Coca-Cola's a little harder, but you definitely could find Pepsi syrups. The problem is, for some of these things, first of all, like a cola syrup, you need like a gallon of it, which I'm not going to use. They're made to hook up to a fountain machine, but it's just not accessible. Like, how many of you out there are going to go buy a gallon of Coca-Cola syrup? Probably no one. But I could see if you had a bar service or something, then that would make sense. If you really wanted to like dive into the world of a Coca-Cola grog concentrate, to get your hands on a commercial bag of Coca-Cola syrup. So there you go, folks. The fair American, my take on a Navy Grog. It might be my favorite Navy Grog, but at the end of the day, I'm always looking to try new things. At the end of this video will be a playlist with all of the Navy Grogs I've done so far. More will be added in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please go to like below. Consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to support this channel more, go check out my Patreon page. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.
Sing, Hawaii, sing, sing.